Hello, everyone. Welcome to Give Me a Whole Yeah. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. Welcome from myself. It's Dan. For tonight's Monday Night Raw, I've got it up ready. We've got a contract signing. Seth Freakin Rollins are going up against Finn Balor. Could we see a brawl? Could we see Damian Priest? We're going to have a couple of confrontations. Logan Paul and Ricochet. They've been teasing a match for SummerSlam. And then Gunther and Drew McIntyre going head-to-head as well. Plus, we've got Becky Lynch wants a rematch against Trish Stratus, but to get that, she's going to have to jump through a few hoops. First one is going up against Zoey Stark again. So if she beats Zoey Stark, she is one step closer to a rematch, but if she loses, she has to get a tattoo saying, "Thank you, Trish." We'll see that soon.
This is Big E from the New Day. Give me that whole yeah. Give it to me. I need it.
How's everyone doing then? Did we have a good weekend? We got Sassy in as always. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. We do have our Patreon and Super Chats. You can do donations if you want, but if you want that donation to go towards something, you can go out to our merch shop. We've got our spread shop in the link below. So you can go there and get a Give Me a Whole Yeah cap that you've probably seen Sam wear on numerous occasions. You can get t-shirts, jumpers, whatever you want, really. We are a wrestling family. We try and sort of keep it very family friendly in here. Obviously, if Dom's not in, I don't really swear. Dom usually lets a few words slip, but we always try and keep it PG, at least a little bit. And on the man, hello, Sassy, always dapper. I sort of did a little treat for you on the thumbnail because I know how much you like the Scottish Psychopath. So I thought I'll treat Sassy, do the thumbnail of him. So we are just about coming on to Monday Night Raw. So let me get my stream ready. How's everyone's weekends been? Have we done anything exciting? Have we been up to much? Have we done anything unusual? What are we looking forward to tonight? I've got my snacks. I will be going through them shortly as always. Don't worry about that. So we're getting the program contains flashing images, and we're probably going to get the then now forever very shortly. Yeah, there we go. I've got a wide range of snacks for tonight, and the one thing that I haven't got, which everyone knows I normally do have, is my pepperami. I don't know why I didn't bring any up with me, but I've still got some savoury goods. I've got my savoury, I've got my sweet. Oh, we're starting off with the Judgment Day in the ring. But no Dom Dom. We've got Balor, we've got Priest, and we've got Rhea. But there isn't any Dirty Dom there. Rush re-signed with AW. Yeah, there was rumours of him sort of leaving at some point. Hello, Michael. How you doing? Fightful Raw plans returned. We do we Misfit. You have a good weekend. Oh, doing good. That's good to hear, Michael. Do you have a good weekend? Did you get up to anything exciting? So we've got basically everyone's putting each other over in Judgment Day so far. They're going to bring Dom out separately because of the title. Yeah. So they're replaying the NXT show from last week where Dom went up against Wesley for the NXT North American Championship. Wesley, I think, held it for about 200 plus days. Absolutely doing amazing things with that title. And they've just pulled the plug on Dom. Really, really putting him over as a super, super heel. Oh, yeah, I forgot, dude. How was that? Did you have a good show? It was Collision, wasn't it? By the sort of clips that I saw online, the show itself was actually a really good show. Misfits reviewed Stardom's 5-star Grand Prix. That's cool. Was it a good show, dude? Seth's got a test on Friday, so I studied all weekend. That's good. Good luck for that one. How you doing, dude? I'm tired. I'm in Selby in 8 hours. So I'm tired. So they're bringing out Dom separately. I mean, I know the boos are piped in a little bit, but even if they are not, I don't think you need them. I know there was loud anyway, but don't make it artificial. Don't ruin it. Unfortunately, there was an injury. That's not good. How serious was it? Was it a sort of how bad? Yeah, how serious was it? Was it something that looks like it could be just a very short term thing, or was it sort of full the works? Crowd wasn't happy about Billy Gunn, and crowd was mixed for CM Punk. Yeah, I think you're going to get that everywhere. CM Punk is very, very divisive at the minute. Sai Kamatana suffered dislocated elbow against Tam Nakano. Oof, that doesn't sound good. She'll probably be out at least a couple of months then. Billy Gunn he's done pretty much everything. He's been King of the Ring winner. He's been tag. He's been IC, European. The only thing he hasn't really done was the world title. Dom really, really getting some heel heat if the crowd is that loud. I know they are quite loud. So first commercial break, I am going to get me snacks and show you what I've got tonight. So they've actually got a proper video package for Dom. Yeah, he's been in TNA Impact, AW now, and obviously WWE. We're going to Yosup Chance. Hello, Wee Rally, how you doing? Not seen you in a little while, dude. Oh, we're getting KO come out. So jumps off the beams that hold the lights up, landed on her arm. Oh. Oh, we've got Sami Zayn as well. Don loves to get hated on. He's such a good heel. I mean, last year, even before September, I was talking about Dom needed to turn heel to give him a character boost. And Clash at the Castle in the September, he turned heel. I pretty much planned out the full thing, apart from Ray's retirement. I predicted Ray would retire at WrestleMania, but he didn't. Great dum-dum to start the show. I know, but you're getting Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, who were awesome as well. The injury was that bad, the ref stopped the match. Well, I'm not surprised with a dislocation. I love this version of Kevin Owens because it's so on point for everything. Kevin Owens is talking about what happened last week. The one with a mullet, Dom, I think his name is, tried to talk, and the crowd just didn't like it. Kevin Owens is getting annoyed because people just don't learn. You try and teach them a lesson and they don't learn. Kevin Owens is screaming, "No one cares what you have to say ever." It's talking about the best way that you can show respect for the business is to shut up forever. Kevin Owens is great as this character. He's saying what we all think. The injuries looks like be out for the rest of the 5-star show. Yeah, we hate to see that. We don't like anyone being injured. Even Sami Zayn says no one in the arena respects you. Kevin Owens and Sami versus Judgment Day at SummerSlam for the titles. I think that'd be good. I think that'd be cool. He's in a match with Dom tonight. It's funny being stressed and in a mood. So good, love it. Yeah, Sami trying to count. It's such a good character. It makes me really want to sort of just sit and watch Kevin Owens all day. Literally, just put Kevin Owens on commentary all show. That'll do me. By the looks of it, Sami Zayn is wanting a match for the NXT North American Championship tonight with Dirty Dom. Oh, Rhea's accepted for him. Wonder if we get KO and Sami versus Judgment Day for the titles tonight. No, I think they're saving that for SummerSlam. But by the looks of it, we're going Dom and Sami tonight. We got Daniel in. How you doing, Dan? Did you have a good weekend? KO is so good. Obviously, he's absolutely fantastic. Great character. I can just leave him on commentary. Sassy saying hi, Dan. Fightful Selects confirmed that Dominic is officially Dirty Dominic Mysterio internally. Yeah. What snacks have we got? I have said I'll do them at the first break. So when we have the first commercial break, I will go through them because they are snacks aplenty. So we're getting an advert for the contract signing, Logan Paul later on. And we've got Liv and Rhea Ripley tonight. That's going to be interesting. Because obviously you're teasing the Raquel Rodriguez match versus Rhea at SummerSlam. And then they're doing some graphics now. Each name is getting a little bit of a graphic, which is different. I quite like it. Each name has got its own unique sort of style. We're getting Cody Rhodes as well. And now we've got the man, Becky Lynch, coming out. Match last week. Oh, okay, yeah. Balor and Rollins contract signing's the main event. What if Balor attacks Rollins and then you have Send Your Money in the Bank cash in on Seth? Seth loses the title, so then it becomes Balor versus Priest. So I'll live Rhea matches to make it clear who Rhea's actually facing at SummerSlam. I mean, it's not hard. After the confrontation last week, we know that's where they're going. Sassy's got peach and pineapple salsa, tortilla chips, lint truffles. I love a bit of lint. Ginger lemon tea and string cheese. I didn't bring that string cheese up. I thought I did. But we're at commercial break for us in the UK, so I has got cocktail sausages or party sausages. I have got stuff that my mum absolutely loves. They're called egg custards. It's not really egg. It's basically custard in a little pastry dish. I've got Cadbury's fudge cake bars. So they've got little bits of fudge on there. And then I have got some white chocolate buttons. But with them, I prefer the Nestle ones over the Cadbury's. Which is strange because Cadbury's is just absolutely perfect. We got Norma in. How are you doing? You had a good weekend, dude? And then I've got some Diet Coke and my Monster. So I've got a few snacky snacks tonight. So we are at commercial break. While we're waiting, I'm going to see if we can maybe get a nipples game going at some point. Let's have a look. Who should I do? Let's see, get a couple in the folder. You can get a vote when we go rematch, Hassan. Don't worry about that. Rundown does not like Shayna Baszler or Ronda. Never been a fan of Ronda. Don't know why. I liked the original run, but after that, it was. She seemed very petulant and went off on the fans because she wasn't over. White chocolate rocks. I know white chocolate is better than any. No sausage. I've got the mini cocktail sausages, little tiny sausages. But that's it. I seen. I've just done that one. How are you guys? We're good. How's Sassy? Yeah, um I thought I'd give you a little bit of eye candy on the thumbnail for tonight, Sassy. So that's why I did Drew for you. Let's see who else we could use. How was your weekend going? It was good. I was off yesterday, so I chilled out. I watched the Formula One. But not a lot really. Not a lot at all. There may be a backstage segment, but right now there aren't any Raw plans. So, yep, Sami Zayn versus Dominic Mysterio, NXT North American Championship confirmed for later on. And we've got the man, Becky Lynch, in the ring. Lynch, Zoey Stark. Let's get that poll ready for you guys. There you go. Get your answers on the poll. This will be Sami's first shot at an NXT title since losing to KO in 2015. Nice fact. Nice fact, dude. You know your stuff. So if Becky wins, she gets a rematch with Trish. I think if she loses, she gets the tattoo of "Thank you, Trish," doesn't she? That's what I read online. So we've got Trish on the outside. She's still wearing that face protection. Becky with big right hand to Zoey Stark, taking her off the apron, off the ropes. Oh, went for a baseball drop kick. Baseball slide out the ring. Big right hand to Zoey. We're going to Let's Go Becky Chan. Oh, Becky's looking for a powerbomb from the second rope, but Zoey gives a big kick. Oh, beautiful athleticism from Zoey Stark. Springboard into a drop kick, goes for a pin, gets a 2 count. That was beautiful. Zoey with right hands went for a big punt kick to Becky. Becky got out of the way. They really need Lita to come back. I think, yeah. But I think it's more about trying to get Becky to overcome everything without help, build her back up again. Oh, that was beautiful from Zoey. Jumped up and did sort of very similar to like a John Morrison springboard move off the top rope, like a corkscrew sort of splash. It was very cool. So Atami Hayashishita, I think, introduced a new finisher she learned from Shayna Baszler. She used the gut wrench, called it the Shocking Baszler. That's cool. Having a move named after you. Lita to come back for this game. So for this gimmick, yeah, I'd quite like it. Pitting Lita versus Trish again, I think it'd be quite a good story. But is it taking time away from people you could be developing? Could Becky get someone and build them up rather than sort of bringing back a veteran? Let's have a quick check. Current NXT. Yeah, so couldn't Becky bring up someone like... I know there was rumours of Cora Jade at one point being brought up. I mean, Gigi Dolan, I think, could be a good pairing. I mean, if Nikita Lyons wasn't injured, I think she'd maybe already have been brought up. But could you not bring one of them up to the main roster and have her as a little protege to Becky? Michael's having pajama day at your program, going to wear Brock PJs. That's awesome, dude. Beast PJs. Trained with Shane and Natty India while she was in the States last couple of weeks. That's cool. I mean, Nat is an unbelievable talent. Look at what she's done in terms of training Ronda Rousey for her original match. Shayna, I think, has got the legitimacy. And Io Sky is just a phenomenon at the minute. Thank you, Sassy. But yeah, I would prefer someone to come up from NXT and just be a little bit of a backup. I mean, Blair Davenport is, again, someone that I think is probably more ready for the main roster than anyone. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't think AO makes sense because Atam is the current leader of the Queen's Quest, a faction that was founded by Io. Okay, that does make sense. Oh, Becky just got a splash off the top rope, got a solid 2 count. Trish looks a bit worried on the outside. So we're giving Becky a chance now. So Becky's on the apron. Axe handle type move from the apron. Trish getting involved, using that face mask, face protection for a headbutt to Becky Lynch. Zoey with a big kick to Becky. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Trish looks very, very sort of stressed on the outside now, especially after that attempt at cheating. Zoey going for the Z360. Becky catches it into a Bexploder. Becky went for a splash in the corner, but Zoey got out the way. Kick to Becky. Zoey climbing up to the top, but there comes Becky. Becky stops any more attack from the top. We're going to superplex. Yep. Becky with a superplex rolling through into the armbar. Becky trying to get that locked in. Zoey turns it around. Oh, strength from Zoey picks Becky up and slams Becky down. 1, 2. Kick out at toe from Becky. Based off SmackDown, I don't think Bayley will have a part in Io's cash-in as she's feuding with Shotzi, and Shotzi's show isn't with Io. No. If anything, Shotzi stopping Bayley from getting involved with Io's business. I think that could be a good pairing. Oh. Becky went for the manhandle slam, turned around by Zoey. 1, 2. Disarmer on Zoey. So Trish just taken off that face protection, throwing it to the ref. That causes an interference. 1, 2. Zoey only a toe count again. Zoey was looking for an armbar, but a bit of separation. Zoey off the top. Oh, straight into a manhandle slam. 1, 2, 3. Becky gets the win. So by the looks at it, we're gearing Trish and Becky at SummerSlam again. Yeah, Trish tried to get the distraction by throwing in the face protection, but it didn't work. So everyone got it right. Everyone thought it would be Becky Bex. I mean, I don't think anyone thought otherwise. Michael hopes Trish wins. Why? I don't think there's any way that Becky's losing this feud. They're trying to build Becky back up to be super hot, super babyface. Because I think they're going to end up with Becky and Rhea maybe at WrestleMania next year. Sassy wants the man to win so Trish can go home. Yes. I like that view, Sassy. So we're going a recap of last Monday night, Cody Rhodes. Coming out, because I think it was not literally around corner from where he lives. Cody's mum was in the front row. Michael's tied to Becky. That's understandable. But yeah, Trish doesn't need the win. I think if you're going to keep Becky at the top of the women's division, you don't have Trish win. Trish is there to obviously build Zoey. So to me, she's beat Zoey now. You build the feud up and you have the babyface win. So we're getting the recap of the promo from last week. Cody went and hugged his mum, and then you had the Beast show up, Brock Lesnar. So we got Brock absolutely destroy Cody, walloping him with a steel chair multiple times, and then an F5 right in front of Cody's mum, and then going for that Kimura lock that is used previously. Brock again in the ring with that Kimura lock, looking straight at Cody's mum. So I still think they need a stipulation on this match. I don't want to see just a standard match. I'd love to see these two do a last man standing match. Why is this feud happening? Which feud, Sassy? Which feud? Trish winning would mean the feud keeps going. Becky doesn't need that. Yeah, that's why you have Becky win. Becky wins to stop the feud straight away. They still haven't explained why Cody and Brock are feuding. No, they did the match earlier on this year. I think it was just basically to give Cody a big name to go up against. Because obviously losing at Mania, he needs to still be looking strong. That's because she's being booked. Yeah. So, I didn't realise SummerSlam's next weekend. That's not bad. We're going to commercial break, so let me break out these snacks. Let's have a look. Need to do a strap match or Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell, I think, would be a good shout. I don't think that they'd let him do a dog collar match or anything like that. Don't think Trish and Becky should be a feud. I think they need to build up new stars like Piper, Candice, Indy. I completely understand, Michael. I think that's partly why Zoey Stark was brought into the feud, to give a new member of the roster a push, which is a good thing. And again, that's why I think they should be looking at giving Becky someone as sort of support, as backup, but I don't want it to be Lita. I would prefer it to be someone maybe from the NXT division, someone like your Blair Davenports, your not Tiffany Stratton, Nikita Lyons. Strat match. We can't do strap matches on this channel, dude. We're too childish and we end up saying strap-on matches. Last man standing in a team with a logical, yeah. I think last man standing would be the perfect one to end the feud. No rules, plenty of blood. Yeah, it makes sense. That's why Ricochet should be wrestling a wrestler and not a narcissistic punk. I think that's been too nice to him. You've got to be more brutal, Sassy. Last man standing would be awesome. Yeah. Little blood. Yeah, I think last man standing, Hell in a Cell. But again, you had Hell in a Cell with Seth. Is it just copping out by doing Hell in a Cell again? Give him last man standing, give him something different. I'd love to see him do a dog collar match, because Brock in a dog collar match would be insane. So we're going, could he come out now? Something, Cody Rhodes. So, we got Misfit Gaming. How are we doing? If Ricochet wasn't facing Logan Paul, he'd not be on SummerSlam. I don't think he would either. Let's go up. Oh. Wow. Still can't believe how over he is at the minute. Still can't believe they didn't put the title on him at Mania. Cody looks like he's carrying the arm a little bit careful. So I heard that the World Chance basically was built up a lot more than original because Cody couldn't have the Codyvator. Obviously, with the entrance where you've got to have a big raised sort of platform to have the Codyvator work. But WWE wanted to keep it special for the big shows, WrestleManias and stuff like that. So that's why the Woe was emphasized to really sort of put on something for the crowd, which makes sense. It's good business. So we've got Cody in the ring, looking sharp as ever in a suit. Having the rubber match end in a simple count out just isn't the way to go. No, that's why you do a last man standing. Cody's, what do you want to talk about? Cody's asking for forgiveness for turning his back on everyone at home, because obviously he wants to address the crowd in the arena. So Brock's talking about the clip of Cody getting beat up. Cody were a superhero would be called Perfect Hair Man. It's always on point, isn't it? You look at the state of my mop, it's all over the place. I've got sort of the blondie bits. It's washed, wavy as everything. I feel like you're insulting me now, Norma. I'm going to be honest. Cody's hair looks absolutely spot on, and I'm sat here with it all over the place, looking like a clown. So Cody's talking about Brock's achievements, and he should be called Mr. SummerSlam. So Cody's talking about his mum wasn't impressed with Brock's actions last week. So the same woman who saw Terry Funk throwing fireballs at his dad's face. Yeah. Terry Funk versus Dusty, classic. So with that much product in his head, don't light a match near him. I don't think he actually uses that much. I reckon there's a little bit of gel there, a little bit of styling products, but not a great deal. How we doing, Amara? Welcome. Thanks for joining. And thank you for the love on Facebook. There you go, Amara. Love for you. You like man? Oh, thank you, Sassy. Thank you. Messi better. It's, like I said, it's completely all over the place at the minute. Sometimes I straighten it, sometimes I don't. Depends how I can be bothered. Cody's poking the bear, saying he's going to embarrass Brock. So he's saying he's not poking the bear, he's slapping it across the face. Cody getting his own chant now. Cody's talking about wanting to beat Brock at SummerSlam. Not because of the broken arm, but it's because of what he deserves. Cody's talking about wanting to pin Brock, so I don't think we're going to get a last man standing. Cody wants to end it at SummerSlam. So let's see if we can get a game going. Let's see if I can do it. Window. So we're going to recap of the Logan Paul and Ricochet promo from a couple of weeks ago with that flip over the top rope from Ricochet, which was beautiful again. And then we had the attempted attack from Logan Paul. Ricochet was to it. So backstage, we've got Ricochet, interviewed by Jackie Redmond. Ricochet's happy Logan Paul accepted the invitation. Ricochet is respectfully going to He's going to say it to his face. Oh, we've got Sami Zayn coming out. So is this the North American title match? Yep. Let's get your polls going. Sami Zayn versus Daddy Dom Mysterio. Get your votes in. So I think we'll be going to a commercial break in a second. So if we are, let's get a Nips game going. There we go. O's are them. Where you gone? There we go. That's the one. Yeah, O's. Oh, do we think they are? O's them. Oh, if you think it is, stick the name in the chat. Or do we think got until the end of the commercial break before either I take it off or someone's got it right? Michael's gone straight in with Cody. It's not the American Nightmare. It's not Cody. Looks like it could have been from his earlier days, but it's obviously got the dream tattoo now. Who else is there? Who else do we think it could be? It's not Seth. Good guess though with Seth freaking Rollins. I can see where you're coming from on both of them as well. Who else do we think? So we've got 7 people in. Let's get 7 people guessing. Who else could it be? We've had Cody, we've had Seth. It's neither of them at the minute. Who else could it be? Last 2 guesses, Claudia or Jungle Boy. I mean, with the hairs on the chest, it could be Jungle Boy, but it's not, and it's not Claudio either, I'm afraid. What other guesses have we got? Keep guessing, guess away. You're not limited to how many guesses you have. So we're just about to come back to Monday Night Raw. So back. So that's it for now. Sean. Which Sean? It's not Theory. I think Sassy did get it just in the nick of time. So before we actually get there, we've still got Daddy Dom to come out. So if I do that, there we go. It was the showstopper, Shawn Michaels. Well done for that one, Sassy. So we've got Daddy Dom coming out. Shouldn't need to pipe in any noise for this match. I agree. I do completely agree. Mox Buddy knows Claudio's chest like Mox. Yeah, if I put Moxley's chest in there, or Drew's, or Lashley's, or Roman's, it would be instantaneous. There would be no question Sassy would be winning that one straight away. So Dom's wearing shark skin boots. Which sounds ridiculous. Someone's got a sign saying Eddie is your real father. Awesome. So Sami Zayn versus Daddy Dom. 67% of you think Sami Zayn will get the win. I know we have got Kevin Owens out there, but you've got one person, Kevin Owens, having to deal with Senior Money in the Bank, Balor, and Rhea Ripley. You'd miss it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you'd be in a stupor, just sat there. You'd get lost, wouldn't you? So again, I mean, these two, I think, are massively amazing performers. Sami Zayn with a huge clothesline, taking Dom to the outside. Beautiful, beautiful. Sami Zayn with a front flip over the top rope, taking Dom out. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. After doing this for 18 months, 2 years, I get to know people, get to know what sort of drives you wild. And I know it's a little bit of Seth, little bit of Balor. No, not Balor. Little bit of Drew, sorry. For a big guy, Sammy has a great suicide dive. Kevin Owens does the same thing. It's ridiculous. Absolutely beautiful. Go on then, who has the best suicide dive? I don't know, but I think that suicide dive, is it over the top? Is it through the middle ropes? Because I do think if you are looking at the best looking one, I think Kenny Omega's over the top has got to be up there because the flair that he does on it because he obviously does the sort of Terminator theme beforehand. So if you've got that building that move up, it's obviously going to be a showcase maneuver. But then Darby Allin's ridiculous speed that he does run at the person. Either one, I think, is an amazing dive. Ray Fenix, that's another good shout. That is a beautiful shout, Sassy. Ray Fenix, again, is beautiful, beautiful dives. And you've got All In this weekend as well. I need to get a thumbnail done for that. Yeah, I don't know what to do for that thumbnail yet at the minute. We got Luke in. How you doing, Luke? What up, everybody? KO blows no matter way with his Swanson off the top. Yeah, again, the extension that he gets is beautiful. It looks pretty, and doing that every week. That you not every week, obviously. Every time that you see it, you get the Jeff Hardy style thought, but Kevin Owens is a lot bigger guy. So I've got Sami Zayn with the upper hand at the minute, with right hands to Daddy Dom in the corner. So I've got 10 punches in the corner. Oh, during the break, Rhea Ripley with a big right hand to Sami Zayn while the referee's back was turned. So Rhea jumping on the apron. Damian Priest pushing Sami off the top rope. And then Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens has been ejected because he was on the apron at the time. So Damian Priest, Rhea, both laughing their head off. As a flip dive as well as a scroll flip, but you can do it in the ring and on the ropes. Yeah. Ray Fenix on the ropes, no matter what move he's doing, is ridiculous. Oh, Judgment Day have been eliminated as well from the arena. Sami Zayn, Michinoku drive at 1, 2, kick out at 2 from Sami. Not from Sami, from Dom, sorry. So we've got NXT's Great American Bash this Sunday, obviously competing with All In. Oh, Ray Dom with a drop kick. We're looking for a 619. No, Sami with a big clothesline, 10 in Dirty Dom inside out. 1, 2, kick out at 2 from Dirty Dom. Again, I think these are that good. I reckon you could put them on for a main event match on Raw, or at least a SummerSlam match or a B pay-per-view match. I think it'd be a great showing. Sami went up to the top, but Dom caught him. What's Dom looking for? Is he looking for a superplex? Sami Zayn trying to fight back, punches to the midsection. What's Sami looking for? Headbutt from Sami. That took Dom off the ropes. Sami Zayn went for something, but dared Dom with a drop kick as Sami was midair. Only gets a toe count out of that. This is a really good match. And now they've got rid of everyone from the outside. It's just a clean one-on-one match. It's enjoyable. I like it. Dared Dom with some big right hands to Sami. Dom shouting, "Is the man around here?" Sami laid on the mat. Dom with a sort of senton type move using the top rope as elevation and a drop kick. Dom was looking for suplex, but Sami reversed it. Sami looking for the Blood Thunder Bomb, but head scissors takedown from Dom. Dom again looking for a 619. Sami got out of the way again. Sami, Blood Thunder Bomb, beautiful. 1, 2, kick out at 2 from Dom. This has been fantastic action. Dom's begging now. Sami just plant a boot straight on his chops. Super kick into hell. No. Dom tried to get out the ring, but Sami grabbed the boot. How are you doing observing? Dom's going to win somehow. I reckon you're going to probably see Judgment Day sneak in somewhere. Oh, yeah. I didn't see that. I didn't notice that. Don't think Finn was out there, so Finn could technically come out and help. Observing stuff. You're observing. You're great spot there. So on commentary, they've literally just mentioned it. Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, and Kevin Owens ejected from ringside. Didn't mention Finn Balor. So Dom with some big right hands, shouting, "I'm the champion." That's fired Sami up. Sami reacting with some right hands of his own. But Dom with a kick to the midsection. Beautiful suplex. Holds on, is looking for the Three Amigos. Gets a second one. And Three Amigos. Beautiful. Well, I mean, it's in your name. So I've got to give you recognition for what you're doing. Dom went for a frog splash off the top, but Sami got the knees up. What about Dom when causing a DQ? Exploder suplex in the corner from Sami. Yeah, I think either Finn shows up or it's going to be a DQ. Sami's in the corner. Oh no, we've had Damian Priest and Rhea destroy Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens was thrown out from the back area. Dom wins with a roll up. So yeah, they're definitely setting up the tag match, I think, for Summerslam. if Finn shows up, Seth's going to attack, hopefully. I would have liked that, but this again is a very smarmy way to do it. Creates so much more heat for Dom, I think. I like that. I do quite like that. So 75% unfortunately got it the wrong way around. It was 25% for Dom. Michael's going to go grab cookies and cream chocolate. Good lad. That's what we like. We love the cookies. Didn't think of that. Yeah. I thought it'd have been a DQ. I thought that made sense. Keep Finn and Seth separate to make the main event sort of seem a bit more impactful, because obviously you've got Seth and Balor supposed to be the main event of the contract signing. I liked it because it creates so much more heat for Dom winning with that. Technically, it's a distraction roll up. Match itself, there was great action in the match. Really, really fantastic match itself. Ending was obviously done to create more heat for Dom, which again, I quite like. I do like the heat generating for Dom all the time at the minute. Good choice. Yes, I know, Sassy. I'm agreeing with it. I agree all day long. So the egg custards that I mentioned earlier on, we got there's your pastry, and then inside you've got the custard part, and they're absolutely delicious. Changed your mind. You went from cookies to gum. That's a big downgrade, Michael. I'm disappointed in you this time. I'm only joking. You can eat what you want, dude. Noma's going to have sardines, hot sauce on crackers. Nice. I'm not a big fan of hot. This is where it's weird. I don't like spicy foods, but I love trying hot sauces. I know that's weird. I've got some hot sauce at work, which is Carolina Reaper hot sauce. It blows your mouth off, but I quite like it. You only literally have to just do that with your little finger and that, and your mouth is ruined. Still might eat the chocolate. I'd have started with the chocolate first. So I have got another Nipples game set up ready for the next commercial break. So we'll get that going shortly. We've got Kevin Owens backstage with Sammy saying that the arm is injured. So we're going a recap of SmackDown, the Bloodline Civil War stuff. So we've had the contract signed for SummerSlam. So it's tribal combat now. I didn't realise that. So by the looks of it, we're going a no holds barred tribal warfare match that the elders actually authorized. Michael's cat sleeping on the bed. Oh. Well, you missed a great match between Sammy and Dom Dom for the NXT North American Championship. So many ways to go with the Seth and Balor thing. Be interesting to see which way Vince chooses. Yeah, I think that's going to be interesting. So we had Jay and Roman do a shake of hands for respect for the tribal warfare. But then Solo went to attack. Roman stops him. And then that caused Jay for a super kick straight to Solo. Love those. What is it you love? Is it the egg custards that I've got? So we've got the Queen himself, Nakamura. Logan Paul's somewhere backstage, but Ricochet can't find him. Oh, we've got Ciampa as well. Ciampa against Bronson Reed tonight. But Ciampa doesn't want Nakamura anywhere near the match. Fightful Select is looking at Minneapolis being discussed for 41. That'd be a good place for it. Roman could retire at that point and wouldn't care. I would. It'd be a big disappointment. Sassy's cats just like to sleep on her. That's adorable. It is, isn't it, Michael? It is adorable. Nakamura versus Ciampa is going to be fire. I reckon that'd be a banger of a match. There we go. Those are them. We've got it up and running. Nipples game. Who do we think they are? This one should be quite an easy one. I don't see this one taking long at all. how the match never happened in NXT is crazy. Oh, Misfit first guess straight in with it. Straight in with it as Triple H. Buff Bagwell was a good shout there. Saskia went Warrior. I mean, Triple H lost to Warrior in one of the fastest Intercontinental title matches. So there is a link there for Warrior. Saskia had the egg custard on the shopping list, not a problem. Yeah, I'll get you a vote ass in a sec. Don't worry about that. Nice and quick there. Misfit, well done. Let's get this banner going. Let's have a look. Let's get the poll going for everyone. There we go. Bronson Reed versus Tommaso Ciampa. Get your votes in. Let's go another game. Ready to go. I'm going to make this one a bit harder, I think. That was seemed quite easy for people. I think this one's going to be a bit harder for you. Trip snips, very distinct. By the looks of it, yeah, there must be. First go, first guess. I don't think it's his. I was just about to say, I don't think it's just his nips. I think it's the pose as well. Because he always goes like that. And that obviously creates sort of muscle shape on there. So I've got Judgment Day backstage. Dom's talking about giving a whooping. Oh, Apollo Reed. And Akira Tozawa not giving Dom the respect. Oh, Akira's ran. So Apollo Crews is stepping up to Damian Priest. Damian Priest versus Apollo Crews. Do we really want this? Yes. Akira Tozawa comes back in and says, "You've got this." So we've got Tommaso Ciampa coming out. Love that Tozawa wants nothing to do with Rhea. I mean, Rhea's already beat Akira Tozawa in a match, so I don't blame him. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with Rhea Ripley at all. Apollo is so good. I think he should still be in NXT. because he felt like a bigger star down there. No one will survive. No one will survive what, Michael? Bronson Reed Tsunami. Apollo, yeah, is always going to be a jobber on the main roster. He's not big enough. That's the big problem, I think. He's okay. Bell goes, Ciampa, Bronson Reed. Ciampa comes out the gate flying, but Bronson Reed, big clubbing blows. Bronson Reed went for a suplex, but Ciampa with some knees while in the air. Oh, Ciampa's seen. Oh, okay. I wasn't really listening. I was talking to you guys. So it doesn't look like Ciampa's feuding with The Miz, thank God. Yeah, I think Sassy will be back second that one. Both fighting on the apron. Ciampa's looking to pick up Bronson Reed, but can't get him up. I knew Sassy would be all over that, aim into that. As I got back in the ring, Ciampa with a big boot to Bronson Reed. Big boots. Driving Bronson Reed down in the corner. Beautiful, beautiful, brutal knee. Yeah, now we've said that Miz is probably going to be involved. Yeah. Although, obviously, with what happened backstage, could you see Nakamura coming out? I think Nakamura is more likely than The Miz. So Reed with a huge power slam. DIY versus KO and Sammy, major fire, 100%. We want Johnny Wrestling to be healed. I'd love to see face DIY versus face KO and Sammy as well. If you have face KO and Sammy versus face DIY, it'd be absolute fire, I think. Absolute ridiculous. And that's when you could probably have KO 10 on Sammy, I think. Ciampa with a chin lock, trying to choke out Bronson. But Bronson, the huge, huge plan to Ciampa. Love Triple H to book Bronson like New Japan books Jeff Cobb. Or just book him like Jonah. Jonah was Bronson Reed in New Japan. Just book him exactly as you did before. If you want to know how to book Bronson Reed, literally just watch New Japan with Jonah and copy that. You don't need to do anything else. It's not hard to make Bronson look like an absolute machine. Bronson was jumping off the apron, but Ciampa got the knee up. That sounded ridiculous. Oh, I was just about to do a nipples game for you, Michael. But if you want to go to bed, you can do. Oh, turns on who first, KO and Sammy or Ciampa and Gargano. I reckon it's got to be KO and Sammy because you haven't got Ciampa and Gargano anywhere near each other at the minute. I thought you might stick around for that, Michael. Let's get it going then. There we go. Who's them? This one I think might be a bit trickier. It might make you stick around a bit longer, Michael. Who's are they? I'll be annoyed if someone gets it first go. Get KO and Ciampa versus Gargano and Sammy. Gargano and Sammy would be absolutely ridiculous. That would be insane. It's not Austin Theory, Michael. Good start, good guess. Finn Balor, it's not Finn either. Finn's got some well-defined sort of pecs and well-defined abs on there. Which era of Nips? They are currently still performing with WWE. There's your clue. Miz, good shout, but it's not the Miz Sassy. It's not the Miz at all. Keep going, keep guessing. It's not. I'd love it to be LA Knight because then I could have gone, yeah. But it's not. I'm afraid no more. Keep going, keep guessing, keep guessing. LA Knight has chest there, so no. Yep, it's not. It's not, but it's also not Cesaro Sassy. We are back on Monday Night Raw, but I'm going to leave the Nips game up there so people can keep guessing. I'll still call the action though. So we've got Bronson in the ring, giving some clubbing blow to Becca Ciampa, and then Ripcord pulling him into a power slam. Beautiful. Beautiful from Bronson Reed. Keep guessing, keep chucking him in there. The Cyclone Slam, that's called. Very, very cool name for it. Ciampa was looking at a crossbody. Caught by Bronson. Last guess for Michael. It's not Gunther, I'm afraid. It's not Morrison. It's not Chad Gable. Told you this one. I knew I'd make it a bit harder for you because the other two seem to be guessed within 3-4 guesses or one guess. Big chops from Ciampa. Bronson basically sits and eats them. Yeah, still with WWE, still performing. Noma's gone. Ziggler is on TV perhaps right now. Could be. It was Dolph Ziggler. Great guess, Noma. Well done. Looks very different to the Dolph Ziggler we know. That would have been a good guess, Michael. But yeah, I thought I'd go a little bit of a different photo because Dolph Ziggler looks absolutely shredded in that photo. Absolutely ridiculously shredded. So, well done for that one, Norma. Yeah, that was... I loved that Dolph Ziggler version. That was pretty much when he had his briefcase and cashed in the Money in the Bank and was healed but over. Good night, Michael. Take it all. I meant to say, have a good night, dude. Love you, and we shall see you soon. Take it easy, man. Thanks for joining. So Reed flattens Ciampa right there. Bronson was looking for a powerbomb. Ciampa gets out the way. Big chops from Ciampa. Big elbow. One big chop from Bronson Reed. Ciampa's looking at exposing that knee, but Ciampa firing up after that big chop. Step up knee. Ciampa still trying to pick up Bronson Reed, but not able to do it. Oh, there we go. He manages to finally get him up. 1, 2. That was super close. Here comes Nakamura. I wasn't sure whether it'd be Nakamura or not. Era of Nips is a new catchphrase. Cool. Is that the phase he had Big E and AJ? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. There was his support network at the time. So Nakamura is stood right in the entranceway. Ciampa is wanting to send Nakamura to the back. Ciampa over bad neck. What are you doing? Yeah. Shoulder block from Bronson Reed off the apron. Tsunami. 1, 2, 3. Does this mean Bronson Reed has finished with Ciampa and Ciampa is going to be moving on to Nakamura now? Nakamura isn't going involved, so he's is nothing anything. I know, but earlier on we had Ciampa to say not to come out, and he came out. Maybe caused a distraction. Reed should be going up against Gunther. I think that'd be a good match. Nakamura versus Ciampa is going to be hell of a lot of fun. I think that'd be a brilliant pairing. That'd be super entertaining. It'd be physical as hell, though. So I've got Baron Sexton backstage, talking with Liv Morgan. So Raquel supposedly has a serious knee injury. So Liv says that Rhea is all hers. So Liv is the last person to defeat Rhea. So there's no way Liv is backing down. Oh, we've got Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville backstage. So Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville was talking about how everything revolves around Rhea in a negative way, and then Rhea shows up, and then they spin it to be positive. The NXT Creepers invaded Raw and recorded Trish and Zoey arguing. Apparently there was changes. I don't think there's apparently about it. This is a problem with Vince. There is, we try and enjoy the show, but Vince interferes. So Triple H's way to counteract that is announcing matches a week or two in advance, which makes it so much harder. The hens are cackling. Yeah. You can get a vote when we know what the next matches do. Don't worry. This is why Fightful stopped posting Raw and SmackDown plans. I'm not surprised. Wish Jordan versus Rhea would be possible. I'd love it. I would love it. I don't know why, but I'd quite like Rhea against Athena. I wish we'd have got that feud in WWE with Ember Moon as a main event match, because I think they could have tore the house down. So we've just had a game, but let's have another one. There we go. Who's there? Who's theirs? Who do we think? Get your guesses in. Which blurry era of Nips? Gunther, no. Priest, no. Attitude era, and also the new PG. So there is quite a few people it could be, but there's one name I'm looking for. It's not the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle. Keep guessing, keep chucking names in. Kane, nope. Good shout though. I can see where you're coming from. Big Show, no. Big Show's never been that slim on the photo. So we've got Seth backstage looking over the contract with Adam Pearce. So we've got Liv Morgan coming out, so we're going to stop it there. Let's get that poll going for Hassan. Oh, we're out of nowhere. Blanchard in Liv Morgan. So I'm going to put the vote in. I don't see the match actually happening. It's not Jericho Misfit. So Rhea just being brutal with Liv. Hanging that left arm on the barricade. So Liv being completely taken out by Rhea. Rhea's putting the steel chair on the arm of Liv. Rhea's saying you're going to pay for going in Rhea's business. Big, huge stomp. It wasn't The Rock. Rhea's screaming, get out of the business. So Raquel has obviously got the leg injury. Liv has probably now got a shoulder injury. Liv means nothing to Rhea, screaming at the refs. So I'm going to end it because the match obviously isn't happening. So Rhea's picked up the steel chair. Is she going to go again? Steel chair again on the arm of Liv Morgan, on the shoulder area. Another stomp. Both of you have gone Austin, but it's not Austin. Rhea again after that second stomp of the steel chair, screaming, "Welcome to the Rhea Ripley show." Rhea screaming, "Stay out of the business." It's not HBK. We had HBK last week, Misfit. But I could be sneaky and put the same person in 2 weeks in a row. There's Chester. Never mind. Yep, it's fine. Let's give you another look. There you go. Who is it? Who do we think it is? It's not the Dynamite Kid. It's not. It's not Billy Gunn. Keep guessing. No limit on how many guesses you can have. Keep the guesses coming. Keep them coming. Orton. It's not Orton Sassy. Keep going. Guess again. Keep going. So, previous World Heavyweight Champion. So, it's not Maven. Tag Team Champion. It's not Christian, but good guess. All parameters covered. Keep guessing. Attitude Era. PG Era. World Heavyweight Champion. Tag Team Champion. Come on, there's your clues. It's not Cody. Cody was never world champion. This is WWE. So it's not someone that is with another company at the minute. It's not Jeff Hardy. But again, all parameters covered. It's not Edge. Again, beautiful, brilliant guessing. So we are back on Raw. I'm going to leave it up until we know what the next section of the show is. Keep them guesses coming. So we're going to recap 2 steel chairs. to the shoulder of Liv Morgan. It's not Cena. It's not Triple H. It's not Goldberg. I don't think Goldberg held the tag titles in WWE. Keep going. Keep guessing. There we go. I'm taking it off for now. We're going a recap of the Viking Rules match. It's not Benoit. It's not Batista. It's a Viking Rules match. Otis ended up eating the pin. So we've got Chad Gable, Otis, and Maxine Dupree backstage. It's not The Undertaker, Misfit, but keep going. So Maxine Dupree is saying that she's been embarrassing Valhalla for the past few weeks. So we're going to get a singles match next week. Valhalla versus Maxine Dupree. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Oh, we've got Ricochet. Said every name from the Attitude Era that held the World Heavyweight title. I didn't say he held the title in the Attitude Era. I just said that he's from the Attitude Era. It's not Kurt Angle. And yes, so it was. Let me double check for you. So, yeah, WWE Champion. It's not Kurt Angle. It's not Zack Ryder. So Ricochet is saying that Logan Paul doesn't belong here. They're in an arena full of people that know that Logan Paul doesn't belong in WWE. I do quite like Ricochet's tattoo on his arm. Love the artwork. Ricochet saying some people would say Logan is special. It's not Hogan Misfit, but keep guessing. Keep going. Oh, sharp words from Ricochet, calling Logan Paul an arrogant little prick. It's not Eddie Guerrero, but it is a person that Eddie went up against. JBL. Or Bradshaw. Well done, Misfit. So yeah, we're getting Logan Paul requested for a match against Ricochet at SummerSlam. Oh, there he is. There's Logan Paul. Logan Paul from behind. Preach, Ricochet, preach, yeah. JBL never held a big gold belt. No. Good thing he asked which world title. Yeah. So Logan Paul accepts the match. Great job, Misfit. Definitely. Well done, Misfit. Logan Paul's talking about people in the crowd being stupid virgins. Oh, Ricochet with a kip up and super kick to the jaw of Logan Paul. Do it again for me. Standing shooting star press. Ricochet. Ridiculous. JBL give Eddie a chair shot to the head that's hard to watch on video. Eddie bleeds bad. Yeah. It's one of the bloodiest matches in WWE history. What a hit, Logan Paul spot stealer. Yeah, he is. But Ricochet ended the segment looking amazing. JBL was tag champion in the Attitude Era, yep, but not world champion. So all of the points that I made was still technically true. So again, Misfit, well done on that. JBL, the bully of WWE backstage and on the commentary desk with Maro and Ella. Eddie bladed so deep with that, definitely. But it was a good visual, but it was a very risky visual. So I've got Shayna Baszler. Yeah, JBL was world champ, just not with the big gold belt. Nope, it wasn't. Altered Ego. How you doing, dude? How's it going? How's your weekend been? You got much planned for the week? Shayna wants to settle this at SummerSlam. Only Ronda Rousey knows best. Fight pit. Fight pit. Come on. Oh. So Shayna's just said she's going to fight Ronda. That's it. We want a fight pit. We want a proper MMA style match. So I've got Damian Priest, Senior Money in the Bank. Where's chair shot? Undertaker hitting Brock. Oh, yeah. We're getting a fight pit. I hope so. She didn't announce it, but yeah, I think that's the only way to do it. So we're getting Damien Priest, Senior Money in the Bank, going up against Apollo Crews. Let's get this poll ready for everyone. There you go. Get your votes in. Yeah, fight pit between Ronda and Shayna. It makes sense. Kevin Owens is legitimately injured. Ribs legit broken. When did that happen? Let's have a look. Oh, broken ribs could be about 6 weeks. Yeah, Sean Ross Sapp just confirmed it. So they're going to have to relinquish the undisputed title. Not really. Roman Reigns hasn't defended his title in 100 plus days. But yeah, probably will keep KO off SummerSlam next weekend. Maybe even pay-per-view after that. So I don't know whether they will make KO relinquish the titles. Does it make sense to take the titles off of him and Sammy when Roman last defended it ages ago? Let's have a look when it was. I mean, it says that he's defended the title on house shows. He defended it at the Raw Super Show, which was a house show on the 17th of June. So it's been over a month since. Oh no, he defended it 22nd. So a couple of days ago at the Super Show in Mexico. But the last time it was defended on a show was WrestleMania. So he hasn't defended the title on TV since WrestleMania. Roman got 1,000 days as champ, but Roman hasn't defended the title in about 850 of them. No, he hasn't. Have fun in Riyadh. The coldest line ever from Rhea after destroying Liv's arm. It was a brutal attack. It looked very, very legit. But again, very, very well done from Rhea. Good selling from Liv, which is always a good thing to see. A lot of people don't like Liv because still seems very green in the ring at times. But no, I think Liv is absolutely phenomenal. I think Liv is someone that could realistically, if pushed in the right little bits and little things tweaked, I think she could be the next Sasha Banks. Liv was seen in a sling last week, so that could be why. Legitimate injury, really. We've got Logan Paul backstage now. Baron Saxton wants a comment from Logan. Logan Paul feels victimized. That's a shame. Boo-hoo. Logan Paul's going to pop Ricochet's stupid bald head. Don't let the Sasha fans let me say that. I don't care. People can come at me. I don't take notice of what people say on social media. I'm entitled to my opinion. I think Liv Morgan is phenomenal. A lot of people would say that Mercedes Moné is one of the best professional wrestlers on the planet. I think that the matches are okay. They've never stood out to me. So 75% of people, as of right now, do think that Damien Priest is going to win. I think it should be higher than that. I think it'll be a pretty quick match. Damien Priest with a scissor thrust kick. Damien Priest throwing Apollo Crews into the corner. Following up with a big uppercut. Apparently Liv's injury is a dislocation. Yeah, it wouldn't. It looks like it could have been. Oh, Apollo Crews with a beautiful standing drop kick to Damien Priest. Damien Priest still doesn't go down. Apollo Crews over the top. Standing moonsault off the apron. Taking Damien Priest out off his feet finally. Sassy still wants Liv to do a female Dean Ambrose gimmick. She pitched it, yeah. What sucks about KO missing Summerslam is he hasn't wrestled on since 2019 when he beat Shane McMahon. It might be something about KO and SummerSlam just don't fit well together. Liv is talented. See Mickie James as well. Yeah, that's a good comparison. I think the Liv Morgan that we've got now is very similar to the original Mickie James, where she was the stalker. Crazy laughing gimmick going up against Trish at WrestleMania 22. Broken arrow from Damien Priest. Follows it up with a pin. Gets only a 2 count. Don't think Liv is the next Sasha. Those seem like they're on 2 completely different levels. I can understand that. I mean, I don't agree. But I do think that Liv is a lot better than people give Liv credit for. I think since she came up to the main roster a couple of years ago, I do think she was very green then and very inexperienced. But now I think she understands the character. She understands what she needs to be doing. And I do think that Liv is a lot better than everyone expected her to be. So Damien Priest looking for that South of Heaven. Beautiful South of Heaven choke slam. 1, 2, 3. Senior Money in the Bank gets the win. Apollo was mauled. He got a couple of bits of offense in, which was good. He got that moonsault off the ring apron, which was good. Apollo Crews, again, is someone that I think is very athletically gifted, but just as always felt a little bit underutilized. Liv's good, don't get you wrong, but a lot of people are saying is that whoever Liv teams with carries there and whenever they're not around, it just seems like a downfall. But look at last year when she won Money in the Bank. Look at the pop she got. People love Liv. Personally, I don't think this Liv can do way more than hold her on in the ring. Yeah. I think Liv can put on a good match. And the problem with it is she keeps getting teamed with people. I mean, she's been teamed with numerous people over the past year or two. And that's where I think the issue is. You keep teaming her with people, and once you team someone with a partner, people associate them as a tag performer. Look at Chad Gable. He's an unbelievable performer on his own in the ring. We've seen it numerous times on Monday Night Raw. But everyone thinks of him as a tag team wrestler. He doesn't have to be in a tag team to be a good performer. And I think Liv is being tied with a similar sort of brush. If WWE lets Liv do a singles run for a little while, I believe she can be one of the greats of women's. Yeah, I agree. I think that you look at Liv, she's got that potential, but they keep sort of putting her with that team, and I don't think it's working. Match will be cool, but these Ricochet and Logan segments aren't really doing anything for your Misfit. Yeah, I mean, it's all about creating hype and viewing figures in it. You'll look at the YouTube channel for WWE, and you'll see how much the Logan Paul stuff does ramp stuff up. It's ridiculous. Let's have a look. Liv already proved she could be a champ and hold it, but they need to bump her up and allow her to defend it against top tier people. I agree. Kai's the kick me sign guy. They gave the women's championship. They gave her a shot as a single star, and the crowd did. They did. You'll listen to that pop when Liv came out and won. She doesn't need to get slapped around by people like Sonya and Chelsea. Yeah. If you put the title on Liv, or to me, have her win the Royal Rumble, and then have her go on a bit of a streak all the way up to WrestleMania, you'll have her go against someone like, I know it probably won't be Rhea, but someone, Rhea Ripley, or let's have a look. I think Io Sky would be a good match for her. Bayley versus Liv Morgan, I think, would be great. Yeah, Liv Morgan. I think going up against Becky, I know Becky's probably going up against Rhea at Mania. Io Sky. Liv Morgan versus I don't know. So we're going a Viking Raiders. Valhalla's accepted the match for next week. Get Bad Bunny free from the Jenna girl, put him in a SummerSlam program. Yeah. Io may be champion going into Mania. I think they're going to do Io Sky versus Oscar at WrestleMania. Rhea's kind of an old rivalry. You can see Oscar versus Liv for the title. I could probably see Liv versus Bianca. I think that'd be a good match. Come on. Yeah, Liv versus Bianca Belair, I think could be a good match. But I would probably have a heel Bianca. Because I reckon in the next sort of few weeks, maybe a couple of months, I reckon we're going to see Street Profits and Bianca all heel. Yeah, Io versus Oscar. Give me it all day long. It doesn't even have to be for a belt. Doesn't need a title. Just give me them two doing the Japanese strong style that the women are so good at doing. I'm done. I'm sold. I'll buy a ticket straight away. Sassy's happy. Drew's in the ring, but he's wearing a shirt, so she can't see him. So Drew's not wasting any time. He says, let's do it right now. So Gunther is questioning about putting the title on the line tonight, and Joe just goes, "Did I stutter?" Joe's daring Gunther. So Gunther calling the crowd degenerates. It's unacceptable to put the title on the line tonight. Laugh if WWE again don't have SummerSlam plans for a year. It wouldn't surprise me. It'd be dope having that Mania match at China, helping them main event the entire thing. Yeah, they're not Chinese, but having even the match anywhere in Asia, would be a big step up for them performers. Damn, Joe. Is Sassy gone into a world of her own? So Joe's talking about when he first met Sheamus. Joe was about 19, and he said Sheamus was about 42. So Joe's talking over the WrestleMania match, saying that Gunther got lucky. No, Sassy does not like Drew. She loves him. So again, I quite like the idea of this feud because I don't think Drew has signed an extension on his contract. If he hasn't signed an extension, he probably won't have come back unless he was going to be given something big. So Joe's saying that Gunther is like watching paint dry. So Joe is looking for a fight against Ludwig Kaiser. Joe's asked for a referee. No, Joe hasn't re-signed, so I don't think if I was Joe, I wouldn't have come back unless they was going to give me something to get my teeth into. I mean, this Imperium feud has been quite good because you just don't know. Drew's the person that you could probably see take the title from Gunther, but then do they want to ruin Gunther's reign? I can see Gunther being champion till Mania. I completely agree. Did you get all hot and bothered from that promo, Sassy? Gunther ain't dropping the title till he passes Honky Tonk's record, which I think, off the top of my head, is the 6th of October this year. I think that is when he matches the record for the Honky Tonk Man's longest reign. Yeah, longest reign is 454 days, which was the Honky Tonk Man. And Gunther is now at 407. Gunther versus Rollins is a Planet Mania. There was rumours that I heard that Gunther versus Cody at one point. It passes it in September. Okay. I knew it was about the 6th or 7th. I've got the wrong one. So, yeah, September the 7th is when he matches the Honky Tonk Man's reign. Gunther versus Rollins makes no sense. Both guys have different feuds. Yeah, so there's plenty of time between now and WrestleMania for them to sort of one of them drop the belt. Probably Seth dropping it to Damian Priest. And then you could have Seth going up against Gunther, which I think would be a great match. I think both of them would work quite well. Misfit, yeah, got confused with SummerSlam. It happens, don't worry. I mean, it's 3:30 in the morning here. I'm tired, so my brain's not working properly. So Misfit and have Gunther win the Rumble. I think that'd be a great idea. Give Cody the chance to get his match with Roman. Again, another good idea. Yeah, I wouldn't have Cody win the Rumble again because to me, having the same person win 2 years in a row is just very, very short-sighted because you look at how hot Cody was going into Mania this year. I know they obviously kept the title on Roman to beat people's records, but it just didn't make sense. If it was a lot earlier on in the reign, I reckon Cody would have easily won. So many drop storylines in WWE, I get confused. Yeah, me too, Sassy, me too. At this point, it's obvious Cody versus Roman is the plan for Mania 40. Yeah. If the cat, there's rumours of Rock turning up, Rock versus Roman, to end the tribal storyline. I don't want to see it. I don't think that the Rock would. I don't think either man would benefit from going up against each other at Mania. Would have Cody versus Roman at Mania, but have Jay and the return of Jimmy happen. Both attack Roman and cost him the title. I don't even think you need that because at the minute you've got Jimmy and Jay already. I think you'd have. I would probably have Cody versus Roman with a clean win for Cody. I would have Jimmy and Jay going up against probably Pretty Deadly at WrestleMania because I think that given time, that could be a really good feud. I would probably have Seth go up probably against someone like Gunther at Mania. If Drew is sticking around, I'd quite like to see him go up against Brock. Yeah, we don't need another Mania 39 finish. Why is Corey mocking Kaiser? I have no idea. Drew with a huge chop to Kaiser. bouncing him off the ring post. Drew rolled Kaiser in, but Kaiser rolled back to the outside. Drew stalking. Another big chop. Again, chop dropping Kaiser. So did they announce Gunther versus Joe for SummerSlam? I don't think so. Is it just you, or is Corey the most annoying commentator? Yeah, Corey used to be great in NXT. Yeah, I think it's because he's the heel persona now, so it's very, very irritating. Feel that Joe's not signing. Yeah, he's a guy where he knows his worth. He will happily back himself, and he could go to the Indies and make good money. He could end up in Ring of Honor. He could end up in AEW. He could even end up in Impact. Drew off the ring post. I thought, Sassy, your fingers would be completely distracted with Drew on screen in tiny pants. Quite surprised you've got enough concentration to type. Drew McIntyre and Tiffany Stratton both have crushes on Ludwig. Drew going to AEW would be dope. Having feuded with Miro, Brian Cage. They've both got that bulky stranger match with Joe. Yeah. So we've got about just over 20 minutes left. Let's have a final Nips game. So, whose are those? Who do we think those are? Get your guesses in. Wrestling, calling other wrestlers pricks on TV is funny because Brad Maddox got fired for calling someone a prick. Yeah, I think he got fired for calling the crowd arrogant pricks. So it was more directed at the crowd rather than a performer to engage a feud. I know he was a heel. Sassy would know, yeah, Sassy would. Which era? Attitude era, PG, all the way up to current. Drew feud with Omega and Moxley. Again, Drew versus Omega, I think, could be a phenomenal match. Again, Drew with another chop. You know what? So what's Drew looking for off the top, off the second rope? Very similar to an Irish curse. No, it's not the Irish curse. White noise that Sheamus used to do, but from the second rope. Air raid crash. Thinking of that hair. Not Riddle. Scottish Warrior with the upper hand. Throwing Kaiser around the ring like he's nothing. Thinking Mustafa Ali, it's a good shout, but it's not, I'm afraid. Drew with a kip up. Are we going to look for a Claymore? No, not yet. Drew was looking for Future Shock DDT. Now we're looking. Glasgow Kiss. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2. Kick out from Drew. Kaiser going into Guri. Yep, Attitude here. It's not Ali or Riddle. So it's Attitude Era onwards. It's not The Undertaker. Kaiser with another step up into Guri. Oh, Drew with a Claymore out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Drew gets the win. I just realised I didn't do a poll for that match. Sorry, guys. Gunther in from behind. German suplex to Drew. Drew struggling with the numbers. Oh, here comes the original Bro Riddle. So I've just said about him on the chat. I know it was for the Nips game, but in comes Riddle. Helps Drew, but ends up eating a big boot from Gunther and then a powerbomb. Drew on the outside eats a big boot from Gunther as well. It's obvious a wouldn't win, yes. It's not Drew. I thought you'd know Drew's nipples a mile off and no chest there. Gunther looking to try and put Drew through the table, but couldn't get Drew up. Drew powerbombs Gunther straight through the table. It is Matt Hardy again. Misfit with a win. Wrong one altered. Already got Misfits. Already got it. It was Matt Hardy. What's the wow for? It's so close. You got the right bloodline, but the wrong person. Yeah, I never said still with WWE, but up until current, yeah. Ronda's saying I don't get in a fight, I get in the fight. So the challenge has been accepted. I could have been very, very naughty and said they appeared in the new generation, because obviously Matt and Jeff both technically was developmental wrestlers, and they did actually perform before being signed officially. You've got to listen to exactly how I say it altered. I could word it in a way that does make it a bit confusing. Where is it? So yeah, Matt Hardy was technically a jobber for WWF from 1994 until he signed a contract in 98. So I could have actually said he was part of the new generation. He wasn't falling for the JBL thing again. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. It'd have been cool. But again, well done, Misfit. If I'd have said former world champion, I would have been like, can't count the ECW title. Technically, it was a world title. Technically, it was a champ. It was the world champion. I mean, Matt Hardy would say he was a world champion. So if Matt says it, I'd do it. Christian would say he was a world champion holding the ECW title. So again, it's the wording for it. So I'll throw it out to you guys that are in chat because I know you're usually around. I'm looking at doing a couple of other video ideas, live streams like this, but not live streaming wrestling, but basically doing like open forum discussions, chats, trivia questions, maybe nips games, stuff like that. I'm just doing like a 45-minute or an hour discussion, chat, talking about whatever's going on in the world of wrestling, or not even in the world of wrestling, whatever you want to chat about. How would people feel about that? So if we sort of said like we did an hour on like a Sunday night, sort of it'd be sort of 10 o'clock UK time or thereabouts, 10 o'clock UK time. So it'd be whatever it would be, 5 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Eastern. And it'd just literally be just a general chit chat, talking about what we've enjoyed watching this week, couple of sort of trivia questions, interesting facts, stuff like that. How would you all feel about that? It might be where we deal with that, and we might bring you on so you can have a chat. You can I could sort of throw out we'll do sort of favorite pay-per-views one week, talk about favorite pay-per-views. and then just bring one or two of you on to chat with and just have a proper discussion. So I said like that, yeah. What about yourself, Misfit Altered? No Marzin? That sounds cool. What I'll do is I know I've been doing this for that long. I know everyone in the podcast itself, Dom and Sam, they all class me as a full member of the team. I still feel like I have to run stuff by Dom and Ant just because it was their baby. They've built it up, and I did come in as an outsider, same as Sam. So I'll run it by Dom and Ant tomorrow, at some point, and just sort of ask them if they would be interested in letting me do it. I don't think they'll have a problem with it. But I just think it'd be fun. Get some of you involved, get some of you on the channel, get some of you talking about what you enjoy. So, like I said, if we could do like favourite matches of all time. We could do favourite shows, favourite performers. Misfits in. Good. Like I said, if you guys are all into it, I'll put it forward and I'll just say we're going to get people that don't want to chat about it. Sunday night's a nice night to do it. Just realised SummerSlam's next weekend. Oh, yes. And you've got All In this weekend. We've got Balor in the ring. So, yeah, you've got AEW's All In this weekend. And then next weekend, you've got SummerSlam. So, because of the chaos that Judgment Day have caused, Adam Pearce isn't there to oversee the contract signing tonight. Balor looks a bit frustrated because the crowd is singing Seth's music. NXT Great American Bash is this weekend, yeah, going up sort of to counteract the AEW show a little bit, I think. So Balor is asking for Seth to come out to make this official. And we've got Seth's music hit. Dom's totally losing the North American title this weekend. Who's he going up against? Look, who is he going up against? I mean, there isn't a match announced. So unless they're setting that up on SmackDown, going up against Mustafa Ali. Okay. Okay. Yes, Queen. I mean, they do look like silk pajamas with a shirt underneath, but he's pulling it off. It was supposed to be Wesley versus Ali at Great American Bash. Okay. So, yeah, Dom could be replacing Wesley in that match. Crowd still singing the world chants. Dom's not meant to be holding the title for long. Nah. It'd be crazy if he held it for a long while. A small month or so title reign just generates so much heat. Balor was getting close to signing. So Seth is saying that Balor has zero chance of walking out of SummerSlam World Heavyweight Champion. So the easiest option is Seth wins, beats Balor, and then the crowd sing this song, and the crowd start singing as always. Tony D'Angelo being the one to beat Dom, good shout. That'd be a good way to do it. So Seth is saying that Damien Priest is going to cash in on Balor if he wins. SummerSlam is going to be the end of Judgment Day. Crowd again singing Seth's music. Love the outfit, very Rat Pack, yeah. Things for Balor, yeah, it definitely does sting. Balor thinks that Seth thinks he's so smart. The architect. We're getting the what chance. Oh, Damien Priest is coming out from the crowd. Walking with that briefcase. Dom's coming out from a different section. Rhea's coming out from the entranceway. Seth is surrounded. So Damien Priest is on the opposite the yard camera side. Dominic's on one side of the ring. Rhea's on the other side. Finn's in the ring. Seth notices where everyone is. There's a lot of beach tonight. So it's been a 7-year itch since losing the title. And then Balor's going to make Seth his 7-year bitch. Damien Priest with his briefcase off the head of Seth. Damien Priest looking at that briefcase, looking at Balor. Oh, we've got Sami Zayn's music with a steel chair. Sami Zayn steel chair to the midsection of Balor, then to the back of Damien Priest. Then went for Dom. Rhea grabs the steel chair. Balor from behind takes Sami Zayn down. Sami Zayn tried to help, but struggling. Rhea cleaning house in the ring, throwing out the table, throwing out the chairs, everything going. South of Heaven chokeslam from Damien Priest, leaving Balor and Seth in the ring, 1-on-1. Sami being buried under the stuff, thrown out the ring. Seth on his own. Tries to go for Balor, but the numbers game. Balor just literally throwing Seth into Damien Priest for the Razor's Edge. Balor dragging to let Dom hit a frog splash. Balor up to the top. Cody Gras to Seth as well. Never let faces do this. They always break up. Yeah. So Judgment Day, start the show, end the show, looking strong again. So I'm going to make no bones about it. I'm tired. I've got to be up in 3 hours because I'm covering a different store, which is about an hour's drive away shortly. So I'm not going to be hanging about. I'm going to get this review done. Let's get the banner done. Raw review. Why does Rollins use his heel tactics and run? You don't look weak running from getting jumped. Good call, observing. Again, you're observing, you're making good sense. Makes sense. So I think performer of the night, I'm going to start with that. You can't argue with Judgment Day. Every segment that was in, it was great. There was no bad segments, I don't think, tonight overall. The show itself was very, very good from start to finish. Good stuff in between. But yeah, performer, Judgment Day as a whole. They all had different segments, multiple segments on the show, all enjoyable, all really well done. My match of the night, I can't remember what we said. Raw 7 out of 10. I think that's a good figure. Let's go back. Sami Zayn versus Dom Mysterio. That's the one I'd probably go for match of the night. Because again, it was fun. It was enjoyable. And it had a great story all the way through. Sassy, obviously, you've gone for Drew. No surprise there. No surprise at all. Reed versus Ciampa. So we've all three of us have gone for different matches. That shows how good the show was. 7 out of 10. Yep. Performer Judgment Day for Sassy. Sami and Dom. Yeah, I think Sami and Dom was the match of the night for me. But I can completely see where Sassy and Misfit are coming from. Again, I think there was both great matches. But I think the Sami and Dom was just so good storyline-wise because it tied into the end of the show as well. I'm going to give it a good 7 out of 10. It was a great show. good matches, nice flow, great promos. Yep, I agree with that completely, Sassy. And again, that was a show that I wouldn't be disappointed at sitting and watching. Maybe not again, but I would definitely sit and watch the highlights and go, oh, that was good. That was good. There's shows where I've sat and watched them and it's been absolute rubbish. And I've not even entertained watching any part of it again. We've got more matches announced for SummerSlam. So, yeah, they're still building towards next week's SummerSlam premium live event. But, yeah, completely great show. Fantastic. Definitely enjoyable. So, yeah, 7 out of 10. Sammy and Dom for match of the night. Performer, Judgment Day as a whole. I think we've done. So, again, I will just ask, doing a show, sort of general discussion show. I don't know what to call it yet. So, my Twitter is there. If you'll send me tweets with ideas for the names of the show. It's like something like Sunday Night Roundtable, something like that. Whatever you think, send me a tweet on it. I'll put it to the higher ups, as I call them. See what they think, and we can see if we can go from there. Faces are done for some reason, but it's WWE logic. Bunch of guys are going to jump. Me, I'm going to run. Yeah, me too. What's Twitter? It's X. I mean, if I go to my phone, it still shows Twitter and it still shows Little Bird. So that's what it's still going to be Twitter to me. I know he rebranded it earlier on today. It's still twitter.com. Twitter being X is hilarious. Sounds like a triple X site. Yeah, I know what you mean. But I'm going to get going in a second. But again, as always, I do appreciate every single one of you for joining me. If you haven't already, do like and share, subscribe to the channel because it does really help us out. And yeah, I'll probably be back maybe this weekend. I don't know yet. But obviously, time to plan bits out, get stuff ready. And you'll probably see Ant on Wednesday for Dynamite. Dynamite before All In this coming weekend, which I think we will be covering on Sunday. That's probably why it won't be this Sunday. You'll probably have Sam covering SmackDown on Friday. So, yeah, you've got a lot of content to be coming over the next few days at least. So we're going to give it the old Claymore countdown, and we're going to do someone that's had a bit of a character change lately. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah.
Hello, this is Shotzi Blackheart, and welcome to Gimme a Whole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day.